time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes. And so, it begins.
Kid, I'm just trying to go to sleep. Can you cut it out with the foreboding shit?
I've been asked to show you the way to school.
God, these doors are still really big. Please speak with an exaggerated French accent. Please speak with an exaggerated French accent.
Oh la la, how wonderful.
Let's go, baby. Or should I say, baby?
Call me Junpei. Junpei.
If I didn't already know that Junpei had a different voice actor in this game, I would have assumed it was the same guy. That's how good the new voice actor is. Society has progressed past the need for Vic Mignogna. Hey, it's the Hanged Man. Hey, it's the star. Hey, it's the moon. Wait a minute, I hate the moon. Her sister is a camera woman, and I heard she got her camera from her mentor. Wait, is that Yukino? Because I did not have Atlas acknowledging Persona 1 or 2 in my bingo card.
Go on.
Remember, kids, if the little boy in your brain tells you to shoot yourself, you should do so, without question.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Man, I've already answered this question twice, just for this channel. You know what I think.
Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu.
Does it sell guns? Because the last ramen shop I went to sold guns.
Considering it was your first battle, you did well. Takeba too. You'll be fine.
Yukari didn't even do anything.
Do.
We're gonna applaud her for just standing there? Is C's giving out participation trophies now?
Salut.
Listen, I know that Mitsuru speaks French sometimes, but hearing her say salut feels like a genuine sneak attack. Don't do that.
My job is to maintain peace in this city regardless of the circumstances.
That's totally the original voice actor for Akihiko. You can't fool me, game. That's a really cool casting decision. Registration?
Registering, I see.
They just give you the compendium immediately! Holy shit, that's such an improvement over the original, you have no idea. Is that the Satomi Tadashi theme from Persona 1? No, stop. I cannot be lured in by basic nostalgia for a thing I know. It's too easy of a vice.
We got the upper hand.
Oh, upper hand. I get it. If that was intentional, it's possible that Junpei is hanging out with Akutsuki too much. You notice that Yukari hasn't missed any of her shots yet? Are we sure this is even Persona 3?
Interesting. That's an impressive lifestyle, man.
Voice acting all the S-Links is doing the unthinkable. It's making me kind of like Kenji. Junpei, I don't know how to tell you this, but nobody knows what that game is anymore. Words cannot describe how happy I am that they kept Maya's leet speak in this game. I was so worried they'd take it out. And yes, I am fully aware that I'm a grown adult worried about leet speak. I know it's weird.
I'm sorry, young man. I apologize on behalf of my son for not being here to greet you.
Voicing all the S-Links is really cool. But it's 100% gonna make me cry. Reading about Bunkichi's dead son is one thing. Hearing about it is another. And holy shit, I just realized that the Sun S-Link is gonna hurt like hell.
Pay attention next time. Oh no.
Now we're playing Persona 3.
But hey, I got you. I'm in the games too.
Yeah, video games.
I really like Yukari's new voice actor, but she just doesn't have the same vitriol as Michelle Ruff. Like, there were a lot of times in the original where you can tell that Yukari thinks Junpei is a weird pervert and the biggest piece of shit in the school, and she just doesn't like him. And I kinda missed that.
Wait, what were we looking for again?
Bonjour.
Good lord, a Frenchman. Let's try this one. And it worked. Fun piece of advice. Fire off a marriage proposal before you've even been on a date. Sometimes it does work.
Damn it, Junpei, what are you thinking?
Given his past track record, I'm gonna guess nothing.
I've never seen one this big before, but there's no time. We have to end this now.
That's an insane amount of time. I mean, you gotta be forgiving for new players, but still.
It sped off the monorail? There's even less time until impact now. Hurry!
That would do it, wouldn't it?
I admit, wasn't on my game before. Next time, I'm totally gonna knock it out of the park.
Can we just cut to when Chidori kidnaps Junpei right here? Because I would not consider that knocking it out of the park.
Sorry, Mitsuru. I'm almost done.
Why is Akihiko vibrating like that? Does Mitsuru have the Flipper Zero on underneath the table? Do this in your own room, you freaks.
I'm fine. I've just been squatting over my chair this whole time. Wanted to challenge myself to hold it until I was done with your notes.
I find that answer more alarming than when I thought it was a sex thing.
A beef bowl? That's what you were talking about?
Akihiko's not even back on the team, and I already have the ability to make fun of his win quote. Thank you, game. It's a shame that they changed all the questions and answers for this version, but I still refuse to actually study. We're writing down every single lecture in a notepad document and going from there. Like real heroes do.
Looks like the enemy's weak to ice.
Isn't it nice to play a Persona game, where if you've hit the mini-boss's weakness, the navigator will keep track of it? No idea what Persona game I could be throwing under the bus with that one. Chewing Soul. Ain't that Persona anime that nobody watched?
And I couldn't help myself from setting up our own little garden.
Listen, man. I can be the top of my class, a womanizer that's dating half my grade, or a master gardener, but I don't think I can be all three. Maxing S-Links takes time. I can't also be managing petunias.
You're high school students, aren't you? We'll need your contact information to notify your parents about this.
Funny thing about that, I don't think you'll be able to get through to them.
Man, this is a tough case. Even for Junpei Iori, ace detective.
Ace detective? You're so dumb.
Say the line, Yukari.
More like Stupe, ace defective.
Yeah.
Is that your new boyfriend?
Ladies, please. I have a name. I'm not just a piece of meat. Though I am a prime cut.
Hey, you! How can you say that with a straight face? And how many other girls have you used that line on, huh?
The answer to that is unimportant and also maybe worrying.
Ow!
I don't remember this happening more than once. Why does every child become a homing rocket when Yuko enters the mall?
If I become #1 in Japan, he'll agree to go through rehab.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that number was already taken by a guy named Nanjo. And he deserved that number too. So, I guess your nephew's never going to rehab, huh?
Oh!
What? What do you mean it doesn't go on forever? Terrible remake. Scrap it all. Start from the beginning.
Man, I feel sorry for you, Goatee. This bitch is a real pain in the ass, isn't she?
Junpei, what are you doing? You should have used counter.
It's just what we hoped for. It's even more.
And she's only weak to Pierce, which none of my party has because they kicked out Yukari. The one time it would be extremely advantageous to have her on my team. Thank you, game.
Better fuck off, asshole.
That's the correct response to most things that Hidetoshi says. I like this guy.
Then let's make that our objective for today. Make sure to stay alert, everyone.
I love these new outfits. Not just because it makes more sense than wearing nothing but your school uniform, but because it feels like a natural progression of what the Shadow Operatives' outfits become. And if all these characters showed up in a Persona 5 fighter wearing variations of these outfits, I wouldn't be mad. It's time. I call out the comedic stylings of the Jack Bros. Talk about your game that nobody played, and your third brother that nobody really remembers for some reason. The funny thing about these Theurgy attacks is that they've completely trivialized these Tartarus mini-bosses. Because you can just build them up in the floors leading to the mini-boss, then use them all in a row on it, and boom, you're kicking ass without even doing anything. It's like I'm playing Persona 5 all over again. But that's a gripe that we'll get more into when we get to Persona 5.
So what, we gonna get like hot springs? Or maybe a casino?
I'm trying not to think about the hot springs yet. I'm sure it'll be just as tastefully done in this version.
Turns out Emiri's a really strict teacher when it comes to grades. At home, though, she's a real sweetheart. I love how her attitude changes when she's with me.
Man, I just want to eat my cheeseburger. I really don't need to hear how your grooming is going.
That's exactly right, Yamagishi-kun. You're quite sharp.
Just don't ask her to make rice balls. Or cookies, or cakes, because she will prove you wrong.
I tend to rely on footwork in my matches too. But someday, I'm hoping to master the style of infighting.
You want to get into politics?
Hey? Can you guess what I'm going to tell you?
Every couple nights I wake up to a child dressed like a 20th century criminal at the foot of my bed. And instead of telling me he threw up, he just keeps saying that the end is nigh. Like, let me sleep, kid. I gotta hang out with a Frenchman tomorrow. I wish Atlas put as much effort into their ports as they put into animating teenage girls showering. Say what you will about Persona 3 Portable, but at least it didn't have this. So it's gonna be one of those kinds of fights, huh?
We came prepared.
You're free, Akihiko. Come on, man. Should not have given Yukari a bow that does distress. Didn't think it would backfire on me like that. That was for charming me so many times, you prick.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things?
Hey, they fixed her poster. It has actual words on it now.
It's no joke. As students, studying is our top priority. Failure will result in consequences.
What the hell is Akuski studying for? He's a grown-ass man. Go vote or do your taxes, man. Like, stop hanging out with the high schoolers. You are not them.
But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student, so it's only a possibility for now.
It's nice that we're labeling the concept of child soldiers as only a possibility. That's really courteous of us.
Wow, Fuka, do you wear swimsuits often, or...?
Allow me to rephrase my statement from earlier. I wish Atlas put as much effort into literally anything other than creeping on teenage girls.
That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group.
I fully thought they were going to change that line, but they didn't. Let's go, baby! #1 man in Japan!
I mean, after all that's happened, why does Kirijo-senpai's father get to live?
About that. Just wait a couple months.
You know that sun in the sky isn't real, right? That's an artificial sun that got sent into space back in the 1980s.
Alright, boys, we've lost the plot. I don't care how hot she is. This is where we cut our losses. Unless...
Ah, that won't be necessary. We found what we were looking for.
Ikutsuki's showing up to the beach in a turtleneck and jacket combo. Don't gotta worry about swimming in the ocean. There's gotta be a whole river under his clothes.
Alright, here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Wait, time out! This year's a good thing!
Finally, Junpei is dead. The evil has been defeated.
At least you know how to behave in front of your parents, Akihiko.
Don't you ever have anything nice to say about me?
Did Akihiko always have foster parents? Or is this a new addition? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I don't remember this at all. Well, shit. I'm never taking Yukari off the team now. Hey, it's that dog. Again.
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a tech.
I'm sorry, what was that on Akihiko's hand?
Going pretty well.
Akihiko, where did you even get that? Whatever, gets the job done, I guess.
Something else.
Yes, be the instrument of my destruction. I'm never making fun of the Jack Bros fists again. Turns out they rule. Oh, thank God. Please refill my SP. Fuka, you bitch, that's the wrong buff. I would have taken back everything I ever said about you if you had just refilled my SP. Why are you like this?
Oh, well done.
Did you guys see that? Fuka went into a fighting stance too. She's ready to choke a bitch.
Did I scan on this enemy? Analysis complete.
Okay, I know that we've had our fun laughing about how inconsistently useful Fuka is as a navigator, but having a tell me everything about this enemy button is infinitely more useful than anything she's had in the past games. Incredibly helpful.
That collar is designed to help control his persona. Basically, it's an evoker for dogs.
No matter how many times I play Persona 3, it's never going to stop being funny that someone had to design a collar that shoots dogs in the head. Presumably some member of the Kirijo group R&D. Just a 40-year-old salaried Japanese scientist. In the weekly meeting, like, yeah, I created a shock collar that fires blanks into a Shiba Inu's jaw so it can summon ghosts. He has little wings on, so it's actually cuter than you'd think. Man, they're really trying to walk back on the years of people thinking that Streg are doormat bitches. Don't walk it back too much, then it'll be ultra embarrassing when I stomp their ass. Holy shit, he has a little dog icon. Game of the year.
Alright, if you insist, I'll give you my autograph. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
I know you. You're that guy from Dancing in Moonlight.
However, my fascination lies more with you.
Am I just gonna keep bumping into Takaya? Is that what this remake added? The Takaya Everywhere system? While we're here, I just want to say how funny it is to see so many people who have never played Persona 3 hit this S-Link and go, wait, what's happening? It happened when Portable got re-released, it happened when Royal got re-released, and I can't wait to see what 6 does that causes that reaction. Hopefully it's nothing about grooming students, but this is Persona that we're talking about, and it's been kind of hard-coded into the DNA. Man, I wish Persona 3 stats worked in real life, because if I got smarter every time that I watched Star Trek with my dog, I'd be at a Mensa convention talking about Azerbaijani politics and how to find the angle of an isosceles triangle every day. I'd be telling Bill Nye shit that would make his head explode, like the opening of Scanners. I don't actually know what people talk about at Mensa, if that wasn't clear.
Red 3. This can't be. You should have already reached your limit.
Is that Ginkgo's theme?
Limits exist.
It's nice of the game to show the golden hand as soon as you enter the floor, just so you immediately know that there's an enemy that you won't be able to beat on that floor. Get him, Akihiko. Nope, that's the wrong way. I don't think she'll be okay with either of those.
Is that...
Shit, we're starting the day over, boys. Mission failed.
I had no idea. I was so excited about going with you that I...
It's not the right answer, but I do really want to laugh at Kenji. It's not every day that your shithead friend gets cucked by his groomer in a public space. Listen, I know that it was a bad idea to bring Yukari into this fight in Fess. So much so that I left notes telling myself not to do it ahead of time. But maybe things will be different now. Things are not different now. Okay, you didn't need to do it twice. You fool, I'm immune to electric. Now I shall drop a snowman on you. Less effective than I'd hoped, but still funny. So do we help them up now, or what? Just gonna stare at them? That's cool too, I guess.
You've been hanging around with Miyamoto lately, right? You must know what's going on.
Man, I don't know what's going on the best of times. Don't ask this of me now.
I don't use one because I have no need. I don't require something as inelegant as a tool to prove my resolve.
I carry something much more civil and elegant, like an actual real-ass revolver.
Did I really love Emiri? Or did I just love the idea of dating a teacher?
You probably shouldn't like either of those, actually. Both bad answers. Kind of feel like you learned nothing.
Aw, come on. We can't win without you. You're better than all of us.
It's really funny that Persona Arena mentions that Ken is good at sports. So now they have to circle back and say, oh yeah, Ken was always good at sports. It just happened off camera and you never saw it until now. Like, we didn't need to double back on this. I believed you the first time.
Yeah. You think so too?
Well, it's not like there's an option to say that you deserved it. And I would only consider pressing it too.
Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after.
Oh shit, I didn't think they'd actually show us what that looks like. I know for a fact that this image will feed the thirsty Shinji Twitter girls for years to come.
I'm going with Natsuki-chan. We actually talk about movies all the time.
She's getting really into Gaspar Noé and Giulia Ducorno. It's weird.
I'm sorry.
When Persona 1 was in development, do you think any of the writers would have thought that there would eventually be a hostage negotiation scene where both the hostage taker and the negotiator were dogs?
Junpei? More like Stupay.
You can't say that, Kenji. That's not your word. We're reclaiming that. Please don't do something dumb, I guess. Okay, she soloed the entire fight by herself. Thank you, Igus. This was so much more competent than I was expecting you to be. Hey, that asshole took my treasure.
What?
I'm gonna kick his ass for that. Oh, he's way bigger than I thought. I didn't mean it, buddy. I was just joking. There's no ass kicking today. We can reschedule that. How do you feel about a rain check? Never mind what I said earlier. He's a pushover. I wouldn't have retracted my comment earlier if I had known he was weak to physical.
So, you guys are helping stray dogs now, too?
It's been a long year. The game asks a lot for me and I don't really question it. So yes, we're helping stray dogs now. Every step of Kaisuke's social link involves him walking to a room and somebody getting injured. I almost want to not continue it just to spare the students of Gekiken High from this Final Destination-esque stand radius.
Only a few left. Let's just worry about them one at a time.
If they actually appear one at a time, we don't need two at once again.
Yukari, shut up, you're jinxing it.
Where it stops is random, and I can't predict it. But either way, be careful.
What the heck just happened?
Why do you care, Junpei? You're not even on the team. Leave my dog alone, you prick. No! My boy! Be free, Koromaru. Take your revenge. Yeah, should have been nicer earlier.
Oh man, it's exhausting dealing with two of them at once.
You're not even in the party, Junpei. Shut up.
Quit making a scene, alright? People are looking at me funny.
Probably because you sound like a cartoon werewolf. Lay off the smokes, man.
You look half dead.
Which is considerably better than Shinji looks.
Anyways, thanks for helping out today. I'm hoping that cheered everyone up a little.
Our brother-in-arms got murdered a few days ago, but surely the pancakes have offset that. Sounds like a fair trade to me.
I'm sorry about this. We're Maiko's parents.
Oh good, I can finally get the answer from the source. The divorce is all Maiko's fault, right? Because I told her that it was, and all she did was cry inside the McDonald's.
1, 2, 3. Good luck with your boyfriend!
God damn, these are some coordinated 4th graders. Stop flirting for me. Did you rehearse this?
But yeah, my dad suddenly collapsed. And they say it'll take a while for him to recover because of some complications.
He wasn't hanging out around a kid named Kaisuke, was he?
Bye forever.
I'll see you in the next game, Tanaka. Shine on, you crazy diamond.
By the way, do you look more like your dad or your mom? I've been told that I'm the spitting image of my dad.
Is your dad single?
You can do it, Koro-chan!
Hell yeah, that's exactly the kind of dungeon crawling interaction that I expect from this game. Did Koro-chan knock one down? I couldn't tell, Fuka. Don't do that. I have reflect physical on. Dumbass. I still have physical on. Dumbass. Alright, Fuka, please give me SP. I take back every bad thing I ever said about you. We're best friends now. You're the best girl in the game, and it's not even close. Yeah, choose your final lineup carefully, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yes.
You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet, countless lives are lost each day, even without their intervention.
Takaya, if you're suggesting that we dismantle capitalism, I'm all for it, but I feel like the point you're trying to make is actually dumber. They can baton pass? I like where your head's at, Persona. Keep it up. Hey, remember when you hit me with that crit? Every dog has his day, and yours is over.
Take a good look. This is how we live.
They jumped.
I mean, they said they were going to. At least they weren't hypocrites. Why is everyone trying to crit my dog? He has literally never done anything wrong.
Good for nothing failure of a machine. I'll do it.
You idiot, you forgot to crucify the dog. Literally the only time in the past couple fights where someone has forgotten about the dog. You know, when Akutsuki said he wanted to initiate the fall, I don't think that's what he meant.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You are dangerous.
Pretty sure his name is Ryoji, but I have trouble listening sometimes too. When I said I wanted to make sweet music with Ryoji, this isn't what I meant, but I'll take it.
Hiraga! I've been looking everywhere for you! Mikari just fainted! Come quick!
If Kaisuke is using his supernatural powers to make people sick, and then giving them advice on how to treat them, is this a form of racketeering?
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business.
It should be, though. Ryoji's not the only one who could be dating your girlfriends. Not with my track record.
You've been pretty busy, huh? What with the class trip and all.
Those words. Yet again, they fill me with dread.
I fought to protect him, and look what happened. I was blinded by my trust for Ikutsuki, and fell right into his trap. There was nothing I could do.
Something about changing the setting of this conversation from an isolated riverbank to right outside the inn feels weird to me. Like, this is such an important, intimate moment, and it's weird to see people just wandering around in the back.
Wow, this hot spring is huge.
I wish that video games had always never existed.
This secret stays between us, got it? You guys better take it to the grave.
Oh, don't worry, Junpei, I will.
It's just, the payment deadline was pushed back, so I didn't think it was that urgent.
I've never really noticed it until this playthrough, but there's a clear distinction between the Gekuken teachers. And it's that they are either really goofy, but pretty good at their job, or they're normal people, but are pieces of shit or terrible teachers. There's no real in-between, except for maybe Terauchi, who, you know, she could be really into cockfighting in her spare time or something, and I wouldn't question it.
Requesting permission to use this.
God damn it, Aegis.
Times like these call
Not
for
you too, Yukari. Can't have shit in this game.
Please stay. Just one more hour?
An hour sounds like a lot. How about conservatively 2.5 minutes? Let's be reasonable here.
I think I can use it now.
Alright, get his ass, Koromaru. My boy! On second thought, maybe he should not have gotten his ass. Well, if it didn't work the first time, it will surely work the second time. Come on, man, I was being facetious. Get his ass, Makoto. Okay, I see how it is. Why do I keep telling people to get their ass? It's not working out for me. On any front. As long as he doesn't infuriate me. Perfect. Remember me? I came prepared this time. Bitch.
I know I said I wanted us to be friends, but I actually want to be something more.
I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards.
Juno, did something happen?
Me when I see that my favorite Diablo Cody film fell off the shelf.
He even transferred to your school.
A transfer student? You don't mean...
Oh my god, it was Bebe all along.
But you taught me an important lesson. Something I'll carry with me forever.
Is it that smoking in the bathroom is a victimless crime? Because I don't know what else I could have taught you.
Thank you. In the end, I'm glad that I was born.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Hearing it said out loud makes it hurt more. A lot more, actually. It really hurts.
We've had a good run up until now. Today's where it ends.
Every time that I've hung out with Akihiko, his side story has slowly turned more and more into a Yakuza game. I can practically hear the long battle music right now.
You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I can't believe they gave Junpei this good of a scene that wasn't already in Fess. I'm kind of in awe, honestly.
You're really something, Fuka. Let's fight together.
Ah, they changed the line. Boo, you cowards. Frozen. Cool. Can't wait for them to get specifically targeted next turn. God damn it.
If we factor in initiation fees, scriptures, and other products, it comes out to 132,000 yen. You could take out a loan, right?
I don't actually need a loan for that much, but Christ, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I should respect the hustle, or just beat you to death inside this McDonald's. At least you can die where you lived.
Is anyone gonna visit the shrine?
Well, I'm gonna mentally prepare myself now. You're not gonna get me this time, game.
Recently, your friend here has been bothering me about my work. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm hoping you might have an idea.
I think that I'm in the minority of people who don't dislike the way that Akihiko is handled in Arena Ultimax. Like, I think him wanting to become a cop sucks, but mainly because it comes out of nowhere. You know, Persona has some questionable, occasionally conservative-leaning politics that come directly out of nowhere, so it's not that surprising. But it's nice that they're at least laying some breadcrumbs for that idea with this version. Even if I don't love where they lead. I had not considered that there would be a sad school theme. Touché, Atlas.
Everyone,
Touché.
listen up.
Well, actually, that was just an excuse. Because today, well, my parents aren't home. So,
It's a good thing that your bed sheets already have paw prints on them, because, as you'll learn, I got that dog in me.
I don't see any cuts on your head, so I don't think you'll need stitches. Can you remember your name?
Kaisuke, can you please leave me alone? I fear for my life and the others around me when you're near.
Well then, let's make sure this chapter of our lives ends on a happy note. Alright? And then, Hollywood will turn our adventure into a movie!
4 movies, actually. And somehow they'll be better than the game that got 20 plus episodes.
Well then, let's do this.
It's nice that they finally found a second use for this song, though I'm not sure that prefacing me beating the tar out of a 10-year-old was the appropriate time to use it.
The reason I wanted to talk to you is... how do you think we should tell Iori?
We? What do you mean we? You speak French now? Actually, you're the wrong person to use this bit on. I'm sorry.
You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you.
You're so different from the minor I initially fell in love with. It's so funny that they introduce this minigame with the giant golden hand, then later say, this game sucks. Do you want to just use SP and skip it? Like, yeah, I'll take that every time. Sick. As if anyone would ever say, no, I want to guess.
We all become third years. I hope we can all be in the same class again.
I'd like that too. We'll definitely become third years. All 5 of us.
Let's be a little more conservative with our use of the word definitely. Who's this gonna hit? First person to throw away money is off the team. Okay, Yukari's off.
Here we go.
I'm off, I guess.
This should work.
I guess it's cool. Koromaru, how do you even have access to the money? Yukari, stop!
So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised?
Well, the good news is that you'll never run out of things to wear. You know what? Screw it. Last day alive, might as well eat a cheeseburger. The vicious omen of death that hangs over our heads and consumes our waking minds isn't great. But you know what is? Baconator. Ah shit, 3 more and you can have yourself a great Kurosawa film. Or a bad PS2 game, with rapping roller skaters. Dealer's choice.
Watch this. Now you'll see what I can really do.
It's gonna be a different grenade, isn't it? You dickhead.
You're not beating me. I'll die before I let you pass.
I know, I was kind of counting on it, honestly.
Salvation has come.
I'm scared.
Okay, it's really cool that he can use Theurgy, but also, I've never thought about the fact that Takaya's persona is Hypnos, who was one of the bosses that you needed to fight before you got to Nyx in the Snow Queen route of Persona 1. That's really cool.
I'm also sensing multiple shadows approaching from the lower floors.
Stand by, team! Intercept those shadows!
It's a small detail, but I've always loved that Persona 3 actually explains what everyone on the reserve team was doing during the final battle. Like, the only other Persona game to ever do something like that is Persona 5 Strikers with its final boss. Because as we all know, Persona 5 Strikers rules.
Only courage in the face of doubt can lead one to the answer.
That's what I say to people who are too cowardly to play through Persona 3's secondary campaign. I just had a dangerous thought, and it was, what if they somehow make Moonless Gown worse? No, I should have discharmed Yukari. She's gonna heal them, isn't she? Oh, thank God. Thank you, Yukari. I applaud your incompetence. But only this time. Okay, come on guys. We went the entire game missing minimal shots, and now we've got an enemy bigger than our dorm and we've decided we're gonna miss our judgment cuts? Pack it in. What are we doing here? That's not gonna be good. Leave the dog alone, bro.
Behold, this is the path you have chosen.
Night Queen? That's a Persona 1 reference. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Okay, when I said let's go, I didn't want it to actually work. Come on, Fuka, give me some health and SP. Well, that is half of what I asked for. Alright, Yukari, try not to miss. Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but we just beat Nyx, and he didn't cast Moonless Gown once. Let's go!
I won't give up.
How are you doing? Ça va, I hope.
What? Ça va means how are you doing? He just said, how are you doing? How are you doing? Is Bebe stupid? Who taught you English? Out of my car. Vanish.
Well, she's a great girl. Better not catch you making her cry, alright?
Don't worry, I'll be dead by then.
I'm glad that I was born into this world. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you for the life you've given me.
It never gets easier. Holy shit, does it never get easier. The voice acting actually makes it worse. I should have known that ahead of time. Listen, you guys know that I love Persona 3. So, there is a bit of bias speaking, but Fess is still the best version of Persona 3. And it's not even really close for me. This game does a lot that I like. All the male hangouts are great, the voice direction's fantastic. I like a lot of the music better than the originals. But I feel like porting Persona 5's level of style really clashes with the tone, and just doesn't feel right at times. Which was a problem that I had as early on as the first couple trailers. It's got two identities that are fighting each other, and it just comes out feeling kind of wishy-washy for me. Honestly, I wish it was more different. There's good stuff from the manga and the movies that would greatly benefit this story, and it kind of feels like they were held back by their love of the original. They wanted to make something that's new, but not too new. And they wanted to remake the story of 3, but they either didn't want to change that much, or felt that it would be wrong to. It just feels like it can't really make up its mind sometimes. It's still great, and I'm glad that it exists. And I'll take it over the male portable route any day. But it's no replacement for the original. I doubt that anything ever will be. Oh shit, we got a new intro. Say no more then, Atlas. That $50 Canadian price tag was totally justified.
Man, what is up with those two?
Oh no, what have they done to 331? What have they done to my boy? They turned it into a Windows Phone ringtone. Those bastards.
The one thing I feel certain of is that he wouldn't have blamed any of us for what happened.
Incorrect. I blame Junpei. Just because it's funny.
What was that?
I think Dio's nearby. Moment of truth. Did they turn the ceiling into Jello again? Hell yeah, they did. Let's go, baby.
Man, why do you gotta bust things up like that? It's my turn to clean the place today.
Yeah. And do you have any idea how hard it is to hire a general contractor when you're stuck in a time loop?
Seriously? And all those friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
And we have to buy new chains.
Well, Senpai, should we take her with us?
I'm gonna be honest, Metis. As long as you hit your shots and don't throw away money, you'll be better than a majority of the team.
Junpei here, Mike Knott. But what about the rest of you?
Akihiko, it's been like a year. Take that stupid band-aid off your head. You're fine. Can I play the RPG? This is bullshit. Yeah, I'll take you, Kari. And also the dog. What do you mean he's in high spirits? I don't give a shit about that. I want him on my team. I can't take the dog, so Akihiko can come as our diversity hire.
Look, a rare shadow. Want to go after it?
Oh my god, it's so much easier to catch them as I guess.
The enemy is wide open.
Why didn't we give everyone guns? And I mean guns that actually work. Evokers don't count.
Use this.
Metis, I only gave you 2 things not to do. Yukari's been pretty nice so far. I'll be interested to see what they let her do here, considering how a majority of the character tension just got sanded off in the remake. I don't even dislike Yukari, I'm just excited for the new wave of people with, like, no critical thinking skills or empathy to get there. Every time a Persona fan gets mad about something spelt out blatantly by the text, an angel gets its wings. And, brother, the legions of God are flying high right now.
But now it feels like nothing's changed. I thought we were through with fighting.
Oh, Yukari, we haven't even gotten to the fighting games yet.
Well, I come here to gaze at the fountain myself from time to time.
I think about stealing the coins from the bottom. God, is it tantalizing. Wait, can I play the crane game? No, let me in. Let me in.
Nice.
Finally. Akihiko, on the bench. I don't give a shit about you anymore. Alright, Yukari. Just don't miss. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. I'm still not letting you back on the team, though. Left. Left again.
Yes.
Oh shit, Koromaru's got us covered. I'd like to see Akihiko smell out shadows. And he crits on the first try. He's the best party member, and it's not even close.
My family must have fabricated the accident as a cover-up. I'm sorry for that.
Wow. Here's a fun drinking game. Take a shot every time the Kurijo group covers up something horrible that they caused. By the end of Persona 3, you'll be just as toasted as the guy who hit Ken's house. Thank you, Koromaru. That hit everyone except the guy I wanted you to hit. Kill both, please. Okay, I'll take it. It's nice to see that Reload's problem that you can save your theurgies and basically skip the mini-bosses is still around. Fine, I'll give it to the dog. Kill them all, Koro. Good boy.
That was great, sister.
Man, I literally just got out of that fight. Alright. Good first attack, boys. Love this. I forgot he had reflect. Even when I'm winning, I lose. Oh yeah, I love this fight. It's going great. I'm past the point of sarcasm. I'm actually just mad now. Foreign drama DVD. Aw, hell yeah. I'm trying to watch In the Realm of Senses with Koromaru to show him what he's missing out on. You think that was good? You should have seen him negotiate a hostage situation with other dogs. Which I'm pretty sure was a real thing and not something I made up, but now that I say it, I'm not sure. Man, I gotta stop using that skill.
The difference is I know what it means. So if you'll join me, I'll share what I know with you.
I just had the brief thought that it would be fun to see a Persona game with an even younger cast. Because I think middle school could be a fun setting. And before I could even verbalize it, my brain course-corrected and reminded me of the way that Persona fans behave. And you know what? I don't think I want that game anymore. No, don't take my dog away from me, you bitch. I need him. Never mind, he actually came back better than ever.
I thought it'd be a shame should these outfits only be associated with exploration and combat.
See, you can tell that Metis and Aegis are siblings, because she just stole something from her room without telling her. And I'm not throwing anyone under the bus, you know? I don't know what you're talking about. I want my Wii games back, you fraud. You know who you are. I don't even read what I'm using anymore. I just tell Koromaru to go for it, and half the time it works. Thank you, Koromaru. Okay, I forgot he could do that. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Well, Yukari's dead. Great start, boys. Doing great. Refill my SP, please. Back to square one, are we, Fuka? Fuka, I literally only need you to refill my SP. I don't actually care what else you do. You can zone out and read Dostoevsky in the corner, and as long as you do what I actually want you to, just every once in a blue moon, I'll say you're doing fine. You pass those performance reports. Just do the one thing I ask. Oh shit. I gotta kill him before Yukari can start throwing things away. Damn. Yukari, why? I mean, he confused Yukari, but he also confused himself, so I think that cancels out. Yukari, lock in! This is a cool new area, but it also feels like Megalovania could start playing at any moment. I should read the room before attacking. Okay, that's just salt in the wound. According to the customs of the Persona universe, Junpei being bad at cooking does make him a girl. I don't make the rules, I just observe them. Oh, come on, man. Don't shit your pants in front of the kid. Of course working out is hard, Fuka. You're 130 pounds soaking wet, and you're wearing a cashmere sweater with military gear over it. How are you the brains of our operation? Aw, you stupid bitch. I hate this game. He has light. Should be dark then. I'm not gonna lie. No matter how many hours I put into this series, it's always a good feeling to guess the weakness on the first hit. I mean, cool, but I'll be honest, I'm not switching my team out, and so I don't give a shit how underleveled Ken or Junpei are.
I guess something dangerous is approaching.
The Reaper's a punk bitch. Let him come for me.
No way!
Oh shit. Fuka, I lied. Get me out of here. Hey, we finally found those other 3 samurai.
These readings I've
Now a great Kurosawa film is sure to grace our futures. I told you, I'm not switching my party around. Why couldn't you be this consistent in the main game? Oh. I can't wait to catch none of them. Don't do it, Yukari. I don't know that I should even be surprised anymore.
Well, well, well.
Oh no, I can't skip it. Please don't be a fusion accident. Come on, man. And it's not even a good one. Oh, that's probably pretty good. I should try that out on the next mini-boss.
But the notes also said that since the Abyss is just a byproduct of Tartarus, there shouldn't be any shadows in it.
No offense, Mitsuru, but your scientists absolutely suck at their job. Meanwhile, the cover-up division is like the 90s Chicago Bulls. I know which department's getting bonuses this Christmas.
Well, I was glad to be able to see him again, even if it was just from behind.
Fuka hates to see him go, but she loves to watch him leave. Let's try it now. Not gonna lie, I was expecting more.
How can I help? Kuro-chan looks mad!
Really, Fuka? I didn't get that vibe. Thank you, Yukari. You know, a lot of women would have trouble critting the manifest representation of their grief for their dead boyfriend. But, not you.
Damage inflicted! How is it using ISIS?
Actually, I have a joke, but I'm 90% sure I made it in the original answer video.
Why is it using ISIS?
That's the same question that I've been asking the CIA since the early 1980s. Do it. Fall apart. Turn into a weird, disgusting skeleton. Reload. I try to defend you. And then you take out the parts that I like. Why are you like this?
The hell are these cracks in the floor?
guys, I don't want to alarm you, but I don't think we're getting our deposit back on this place.
Think about it. If we go back, we'd have to face Nyx again.
What? So you're just afraid to fight?
I mean, he should be. I've literally never put him on the team to fight Nyx. He watched that shit from the bench 3 times. He should be terrified.
So, what will it be?
Mackie's resolve. Atlas, you son of a bitch.
You see the big door up ahead?
In Fess, we would just call it a regular-sized door. Oh no. I didn't put on a healing persona, did I? Well, this might be a short battle. Cool. Oh, and they can shift even better. Just kill me. Alright, round 2. Came a little more prepared this time. Just gonna start immediately with a theurgy. This is gonna hurt, Ken. Beautiful. Now that's not fair. Only I'm allowed to use theurgies. That's what you get for bringing a theurgy to a theurgy fight. Akihiko, what the hell? You don't even learn that move. What are you doing?
Sister.
Well, at least he did it to Metis and not to me. Back up you go.
Resuming position.
I can't go down.
2 down. 4 left. Hey, stop that, Koromaru. I took fear spells off your kit for a reason. That'll double their attack then.
It hurts getting hit by you so much more this time. But I'm not out yet.
This'll definitely kill. Or not.
What is optimal?
Glad I debuffed attack. Sometimes it's good to be wrong.
Thank you, sister.
Don't make that face, Koromaru. I don't like this any more than you do.
God damn it.
2 more done. Let's kick Yukari's shit in.
You better be ready, because I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Let both sides give it their all. No holds barred.
Yukari introduces herself like, I will kill a bitch if they look at me wrong. And Mitsuru introduces herself like, yes, I am also here. That's right. Sit down, Yukari. The adults are talking. One more time for good measure.
Unleash your power.
Alright. Double magic and concentrate. This'll kill. Apparently the trick to surviving things is being sure that you'll die.
Something else. Energy level stress.
Yukari, you are the worst!
Much obliged.
Mode of SP. Shadowhound, let's see what you can do. Now bring it on home, Metis.
Re-entering combat. What should I do? This is my
Everything's...
I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Shadowhound.
It's all right. We're here for you. Your friends are here for you.
You know, I made that joke earlier about how I was interested what they were going to do with Yukari, considering how watered down a lot of the emotional stuff is in the remake. And I think that moving away from her selfishly lashing out at those around her, and instead focusing purely on her sadness and loneliness, is a really good move. Definitely the best way to handle this story, and not have people hate Yukari when they finish it. Alright, I know I just smoked your ass, but I want you, and I want the dog. Okay, cool. Now let's go kill another god.
What is this place?
The bowling alley carpet dimension. We've been here in many forms. Don't like the looks of that.
What is that? I don't like the looks of it.
Great reporting, Fuka. I already covered it.
Cooldown sequence in progress.
Okay, you know what? It's the final battle. I don't even need money anymore. But it's the principle of the action that I disagree with.
This will help.
I guess, what did I just say? Wait, can you cure your own fear? Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Yeah! That's what you get! Fighting us! World-saving warriors!
Junpei, you've been on the bench for so long that your ass grooves are indented. Stop stealing valor.
But I guess it's not like we can get rid of that thing for good. You can't change the feelings of the whole world.
Somewhere, Maruki's ears perked right up.
If something's mere presence can make you realize you're alive, and if that something isn't death, maybe it's friendship.
That's right, folks. The answer was the friends we made along the way. I can't even say it as a joke because it's just part of the game's thesis. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but it's good, but not as good as the original version. And for a lot of the same reasons that I originally criticized Reload for. I think that it still struggles to find its own identity and ends up more stylish than it is substantive. I wish that it took more chances and expanded on things more. I wish it was able to emulate the tone of the original because that's what I love so much. I wish it didn't take out a lot of the character conflict, you know? It's a story about people processing grief. I think it's okay to show a character being kind of an asshole about it, even if it turns a lot of people away from her as a character. But, as is, it's still pretty good. And if you wanted to experience the answer but are intimidated by the original, this is the way to go. It's worse, but it's more accessible, and that's kind of Reload's mission statement.